probably oblivious to um, oh, Carl's recent hopping up and down mad and angry thing, right? Um, he's mad because Pruitt sent him a PDF file job application. All right. Now, me personally, I find this kind of funny. This is not the first time Pruitt or whoever has done so around. I mean, they gotta have a laugh somehow. And honestly, at this point, everybody should probably, oh, you know, I just everybody around here should probably have one stapled to their forehead by Ellie, all of us including, I guess. Right? At least give those guys 5 minutes of brevity. Okay. All right. Um, but Carl is hella pissed, right? He's angry. Yeah. So, and the other night, obviously, Carl was on the warpath where it considered to be, whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. Don't really care. We'll do that analysis too, but it got me to thinking. All right. The dumbass post Carl put up about the dice and Nero and one picture of me and one piece of jewelry while he employs it. I guess he's seen the whole jewelry box. And let me tell y'all, Carl's never seen the box. Okay. So anyway, it was goofy. And then like something about voice comparison with the milk jug video, which by the way, Carl, that's been done eons ago. I'm not sure if you're up to date or not on that. That was done eons ago, but if you choose to, please do go back to some of my earliest vids. You could probably consult Squirrel and others for some of my stolen ones. Around the time that Summer vanished and the day of, actually, there's a video out there. Obviously June 15th. And my voice, which was very different. Where the cancer and the one little tiny like tone I have left over here. Wasn't even supposed to wake up with a voice ever again. I'm supposed to be mute. I'm sure a whole lot of people would have enjoyed it had that been the case. But my voice, even from that point until now, has changed drastically. But my voice, when Summer vanished, better go back and get you a piece from right around then and compare it to whoever's in the truck. Others already have. Carl, it's clearly not me. All right. I guess you and Christine can come up with some more audio and hashtag Hawkins County and everybody else in it. But they clearly already have because they were the ones that their 911 emergency systems recorded in the first place, and then people requested audio from them within a couple days of Summer vanishing, and it's already been played to hell and back around here. Now I knew yesterday, well, technically day before yesterday now, when Carl started being hip hopping man. All right, he had made a call. All right, let me see here. This is February 15th. He's dialing Rogersville District Attorney's office. All right, Rogers, which is one of the, now if you know that Armstrong, District Attorney General, he's obviously over Summer's case, but he's also over I believe the 3rd District, but that encompasses Hamlin, Hawkins, Greene, etc. Right? But the actual Rogers. Now, I'll get to that here in a minute when I say all these people, because wait for it.
Thank you for calling the Rogersville District Attorney's Office. Press 1 to access.
Now, this is Carl's call from the UK to the Rogersville DA's office, February 15th.
The last name directory.
Oh, and here Carl's also hopping mad. What started this was Carl was trying to send, I don't know, some sort of hot take about the video him and Christine are trying to say that Candace is saying XYZ about Summer being possibly desperate. Anyway, when he tries to contact Pruitt, apparently it's a Gmail. Now Carl's having like an email Hillary Clinton moment, okay?
Thank you for calling the Rogersville District Attorney's Office. Press 1 to access the dial by last name directory. Press 0 to speak to an available person. Or stay on the line to leave a voicemail with the operator. Thank you for... District Attorney's Office.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling from the...
And I knew immediately when I heard, hello, District Attorney. I'm like, here's Becky. So I don't pay mind to it because all this time I went around assuming Becky, because of all the bullshit Becky's done, has to be a fake panel writer, right? One of those. Y'all know how it goes around here on the YouTube streets, and we've all heard enough from Becky at this point. And look, I know the first I ever heard from Becky with the goofy stuff from Soap Eater last year, months ago, right? Before Molly Golightly's handbag played parts of whatever. Either way, all right. So I just wanted to make sure it was Becky. But either way, here's Becky.
United Kingdom. My name's Carl. I was just wondering if I can speak to somebody and gain some advice and offer some information in regards to police communications going through a Gmail account and not a more secure server, please. It is in relation to a high-profile case as well. So I just wanted to see if it's best practice to do things that way and to gather information through Gmail email accounts, and that's the issue that I wanted to raise, please.
I don't have an attorney here at the moment.
Okay, no problem whatsoever. It must be out in court or something. Would there be a line of communication or a better time for me to call back, please? I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit more background. There's a lead detective on a high-profile case who I've been in contact with. The calls up and I asked for an email to send some information over. Now I was presented with a Gmail email address, and then communications.
Now this was months ago. Carl was given this email address, and until like right now, Carl's never had a problem with this email address. But now that he feels whatever,
they go back and forth, and I was just wondering, is that best practice? And then if not, I just wanted to know what the best avenues to report that. Where someone suggested that I call the attorney's office in the local area, so this is why I've come to you.
Well, you said you're dealing with someone in the sheriff's department?
What it is, yes, to be honest with you, yes, it's Detective John Pruitt from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. That's the person who I've had communications with through a Gmail account. In relation, I called up Hawkins County Sheriff Office, I phoned them and asked if I could have an email address and then I was put through to Detective Pruitt because he is the lead detective on the Summer Wells case. I wanted to send information regarding Summer Wells, and during the call, which I have recorded as well, he presents me with an address which is HCSO, which is Hawkins County Sheriff Office. So hcso.case@gmail.com. Not a federal or not a state or not a HCSO.
But all that is accurate.
Is it okay? Is it acceptable?
Yeah, it's accurate. Yes.
No, that's what I was asking. Like, I'm trying to find out whether it's.
And like Becky entirely misunderstands. Like, I guess Carl's not trying to get confirmation that that's the correct Gmail address. He's clearly trying. You know, it's fine. It's fine.
Whether it's a good practice or normal practice to use Gmail accounts.
Yes.
On not a secure. Okay, fair enough. Would the fact that it's not on such a secure server be an issue, or is that okay? Most government operatives. Sorry.
It will go directly to John Pruitt.
That's okay.
I don't know, man. You think comprehension skills matter? This is not good communication. I don't know what's happening around here. It's fine. Let's carry on.
I just wondered, with it being a working environment, most public officials tend to have a sort of a state or.
And let's make it clear at this point, I don't care about the Gmail address either, nor the job applications.
Or a government elected email address. I've actually called.
That's the one that they use, so it's accurate. So it'll be perfectly safe to use it.
Okay. Is it ethical for them to use it though? Is it best practice?
Well, I mean, they've used it for years, so I guess it is ethical. I mean, no one's ever raised the ethics of it.
Okay.
I mean, I have an email address, and it's through the state.
Yeah, that's what I thought would be the case with most people. But can you remember if we cast our minds back to something like the issues with Hillary Clinton's emails, which were being?
Oh dear, Carl. I'm not sure why she's telling people what. It's fine.
Subverted through the likes of Gmail or Yahoo, and that was seen as a security breach because we have centralized.
What do you have to say about Summer Wells?
Sorry, I was sending information over.
Why does Becky want? Why is she so curious? What does this woman do all day? I'm not sure.
To him in November, it was just asking him to analyse some photographs. I'm an independent reporter from the United Kingdom, and I've been sending some details over in the past few weeks. There was a call from Candace Wells, which was made to the police in October 2020, on the 14th of October.
Yep, there sure was, Carl. That would have went to Hawkins. That's where the recording was released from with Freedom of Information. It's fine. That you and Christine have tagged him in. You know what? We've been over that. It's fine. Let's just carry on. Now,
this was the night of a well-known incident which took place upon Ben Hill Road. Don Wells was charged with possession of a gun on this particular night. Now, Candace Bly is talking to a police dispatch officer, and the call was obtained.
Yeah, Hawkins County. Candace was talking to the dispatcher at Hawkins County, which is under Rogersville District. You know what? It's fine. Okay, it's fine.
By a Freedom of Information request in December 2021, so that's how we are aware of this call on a public level. So during the call, Candace Blight appears to tell the dispatch officer, she asks the lady if she's still there, and the dispatch officer says, yes, I'm still here, what is going on? Candace, the dispatch officer, she asks the lady if she's still there, and the dispatch officer says, yes, I'm still here, what is going on? Candace Blight then says what appears to be he effing raped her.
And see, I don't understand, while you're on that resurrection, I don't understand how Carl here is so concerned about a Gmail Pruitt has, or about a job application, or anything, or even the call. I just don't understand it, because Carl has said Summer's not real. He says we're all crisis actors. He tries to make less photos of Summer, swearing they're her brothers in her clothing, everything else, right? But he's clearly said that Summer's not even real. Or be like, oh, here's this where Candace says this, about Summer possibly being an essay or anything else, when you think Summer's not even real, or we're all fucking crisis actors. What the hell's the concern if Summer's not real and we're all crisis actors? Why this big heckin' ordeal over it, right? I don't know. It's fine. Let's carry on.
But it appears that the dispatch officer missed that claim because she may have been talking to the officers who she was dispatching and feeding information.
I mean, dispatcher might have whatever, but we all know at this point, every federal agency has been over those calls. Surely the fuck, right? Let me break.
So now this is completely audible. I picked up on it a few weeks ago, so I've been sending information in quite a lot to CBI, Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, and so I've been trying to email and contact these people quite a lot of late, which is why I've just noticed the email issue, or potential email issue, with Detective Pruitt using a G.
But this is Carl.
Email address. Ronnie Lawson uses an official .gov Tennessee address, so I just thought it may be an issue. It just took my mind back to, say, like the issues which Hillary Clinton has. But just to go back to the call again for one moment, the 911 call, that is public knowledge, because it was obtained and made public via the Freedom of Information request. And again, during that call, we do hear what Candace Blight says. And why I raised the issue, because Candace says he effing raped her, but we do not hear who the her or the he is. We do not hear any names mentioned, so there's no accusations sent. All I'm stating is what I'm hearing. I'm not saying who has allegedly harmed anybody or who the victim allegedly is. All I'm saying is what Candace Blight actually says. Now, I have made reports about this. I could email it over to you with all the sources and any links. I have got an article about it, and I've made reports. I actually cover things as well. I can write articles on my own website, which I have done. Now, I have sent this information to TBI and also, as I've mentioned, Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, including the Gmail address which Pruitt provided me with. Now, that's what I've been trying to establish, whether it is okay practice to go through the Gmail address. So if you say it is, that's just another person who said that's okay. So I wouldn't have an issue. And I wouldn't have any concerns. I've just been trying to.
Now, I can't even believe Becky hangs out all day, just chilling with these YouTubers. But she does. There's like, at this point, hours of Becky just chilling with YouTubers. What is it you whatever around Summer? What is going on with Becky?
Answers to the questions which are presented as concerns, but if you think it's okay, then you know a lot more than me. But again, the information which I have just told you, I'm not sure whether it'd be your department who is dealing with the case in the background, waiting for any potential trial. But if the information which I have just told you, and I promise it is there, it is totally audible. The source is, I'm sure it was a gang of YouTubers, the silly, more hands-on, idiotic ones. They actually went.
The more hands-on, idiotic ones. We'll get down the line there, because I've got some beautiful real calls for Carl at some point.
To Hawkins County Sheriff Office in December and paid $25 for the 2 calls, or 2 or 3 calls it was in total.
Oh no,
what
wait for it, man. Because I'll tell you at this point, I'm like, and I think if I have better shit to do, I'm trying to put real pieces together, whatever, right? But it bothers me for about 24 hours. Some days, if only. Wait for it.
Information request for any information of any police visits to 110 Ben Hill Road going back 10 years, but they were told they could only get the information for 2 years, so they paid for.
And I just can't even believe at this point that Becky's hanging out with all this bullshit. It has to be a fake panel writer, because I've heard much the same behavior in all the hours of whatever with Becky. Like, there's no way this woman at the DA's office ain't got nothing better to do. Most of the time, these people are like, okay, what the fuck do you want? So this is always what's made me certain about Becky, that she's a fake pet. Like, no, but dear, if only.
A load of information. Within that, they had to pay $25 for 2 videos.
This is fucking 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes Becky's hung out with Carl.
2 calls. The calls are the ones in question on from October the 14th, 2020. Is this during one of them calls? Now that I'm saying, I think, I allege what may be heard in it is kind of just well saying he.
I mean, I never have, because I'm like, man, Becky's just got too much to say for somebody in this type of position.
I'm just being polite.
She's just hanging out too much. You get what I'm saying?
The full phrase what she uses, but it has gone missed. I have tried to raise it because it may be an indicator.
And like, I've heard all kinds of bullshit put out to Becky throughout all this. It's just like crazy. Okay, and then Becky participates in it. So I'm like, there's no fucking way, right? There's no way.
To maybe something which has happened that night, and certainly maybe past behaviours, either between people who live at Ben Hill Road or maybe people who attend Ben Hill Road.
Attend Ben Hill Road?
In question.
What the fuck does that even mean? People who live on Ben Hill Road or people who attend Ben Hill Road? I just mean people who live on Ben Hill Road or people who attend Ben Hill Road. I just don't know, but let's carry on.
14th of October is the incident when Don Wells was arrested. It is documented in the news, etc.
Oh my God, Carl.
People up there that night or shit.
Why does he have to tell what is supposedly the DA's office and that somebody was arrested and it's on the news if they want to look it up? They don't have to turn to the news or an article or some journalist site. I don't know what's happening in the UK. Okay.
Certainly, there was somebody staying there called Jose Roman who was outside with Don.
Who was also allegedly, in quotation marks, dead now. Okay.
Wells fighting with, and some of Wells' grandmother was outside fighting at the time as Candace is on the phone to the police. You can hear this all taking place. So it was.
And I mean, what legit person at any fucking sheriff's office would need a whole rundown? I don't understand it. So this is why I'm still certain that Becky is, like many months I've believed that Becky is a fake panel raider. I'm like, this just confirms it. There's nobody's gonna listen to this shit.
That exact night, which is a fairly well-known night within anybody who has got any interest in the case. So that's the source of the call. That's the time of the call.
I mean, Carl, if this is the district attorney's office, obviously, who encompass, Dan Armstrong, Hamlin, Hawkins, Green, Rogersville, of course they have an interest, right? In that district, right?
Was taken. That's what it was happening as the call was being made. So, yeah, I just wanted to try and alert people that the press, the police, anyone who will pick that up and listen to it. You've listened to me. I can tell that you've paid attention to what I'm saying here as well. So we appreciate your time this afternoon. And yeah, if there's anything you could do with that information, even if you just wanted to look over it yourself on a personal level to try and verify what I'm saying, and then maybe if you see what I'm suggesting is heard during the call, then maybe you may have the ability to pass it on to somebody who would be even more interested in that information on a lawful level.
I thought you were going to pass it on to John Pruitt.
I have done.
He is the lead investigator.
I have done.
That's who you need to be talking to, sir, or sending an email or whatever.
That's it.
I don't know, whatever. 12 and a half minutes to say you're talking to the wrong person, send it on to Pruitt, send it to wherever. 12 and a half, it's fine.
I have done without reply, but I've also sent it to TBI because I understand TBI is covering the case more now. There was a call which went into Hawkins County Sheriff's Office and they said that they are no longer dealing with the case, but I'm not sure whether that's actually true. They might have said that just to the calls going into them.
So, when you make calls here, then, I recommend that you call TBI.
I do. That.
But he just said he called TBI. I don't know if confirms it. Becky from months ago with Soap Eater and stuff is definitely a fake panel raider. I was like, it just has to be. It just has to be, right?
That's what I have done. I called TBI about the report, and she said agents will pick it up after the weekend. So I've sent the email on Saturday maybe, and made a follow-up call, and she says agents will pick it up after the weekend. If you suggest to make a follow-up call just to check that they got the information, I can do that. But I think that is that just basically me.
All right. So go ahead and use the email, okay?
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Thanks for speaking this afternoon, and speak soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. See you soon.
Okay.